My girlfriend banned me from having friends around, so I improvised. My girlfriend Rose thought it would be fun if we didn't have any friends. We'd been dating for 6 months when she decided that bringing friends along was ruining our quality time. She wanted every hangout to be just the two of us. So when my best friend Aaron tried to join us for movie night, she gave him this snarky side eye and said, "Babe, I thought it was just gonna be us tonight. You shouldn't have invited Aaron over." Aaron pressed his lips together in a fine line, clearly hurt, and left. But my friends and I refused to go down without a fight, so I brought Aaron to the next dinner. Rose, this is my cousin Aaron from Canada. Aaron, wearing thick glasses and a summer polo, shook her hand like it was their first time meeting. Rose looked confused at first, but when she recognized him, she frowned and asked, "Cousin Aaron? From Canada? Really? I know it's you, Aaron." Aaron shook his head and said in a terrible Canadian accent, "No, I'm cousin Aaron, from mom's side, of the family. And since you said no friends and he's my cousin, he can stay, right?" She couldn't argue with that logic. Soon, my other friends became family too. Franco became my half-brother from Dad's first marriage. Tiago showed up with fake Ancestry.com results proving we were third cousins. And when Rose questioned it, I showed her a badly photoshopped childhood photo of me and 5 friends at Grandma's house. That same week, Rose finally snapped, "No friends, no family members, just us." Fine. The next week, Aaron showed up at our coffee date in a suit. "Rose, this is Aaron from HR. We need to discuss my quarterly performance review." He pulled out a briefcase full of fake documents and took a seat right beside me, fighting back a grin. Rose gritted her teeth. "Aaron, I know it's you." Other friends also showed up as my new co-workers. Franco became my IT consultant who had to fix my phone during lunch. Tiago was my accounting supervisor who needed receipts signed during our walk in the park. Rose was furious. No co-workers either. And for the rest of the week, none of my friends stopped by, making Rose feel like she'd finally won. But then Aaron stopped by our house dressed as Super Mario, complete with the mustache and overalls. "Mamma mia, I'm the plumber for this building. There's a leak somewhere around here." He pulled out a wrench and started checking under our table. "You look familiar. Do I know you?" "Never seen you in my life," I said. What they were up to now. Showing up not as friends, not as family, not as co-workers, but as complete strangers. So Franco showed up as a lost tourist with a map, and Tiago appeared as a door-to-door encyclopedia salesman. Rose was furious, yelling at them to leave and never bother us again, words she quickly ended up regretting. Rose had been preparing for her big art show opening downtown for months, staying up late perfecting every piece. But the morning of the show, every single of her friends bailed. One had a work emergency, the other with food poisoning and car problems. I watched her standing alone in that gallery, trying not to cry. Then a plumber in overalls walked in carrying a bouquet of flowers. "Mamma mia, I was fixing the pipes next door and I see this beautiful art through the window." Aaron handed her the flowers with a wink I'm sure she caught. A lost tourist wandered in with a handmade banner that said, "Rose's art is amazing," in glitter. "I was looking for the museum, but this is even better," Franco said, his map upside down. Within 10 minutes, 15 complete strangers filled her gallery. Tiago, the encyclopedia salesman, was taking detailed notes about each painting's historical significance. Rose stood there watching my friends in their ridiculous costumes genuinely celebrating her work. She started crying just as Aaron approached and said without the Italian accent, "Rose, we know you don't want us around, but we couldn't let you do this alone." She wiped her eyes, smearing her mascara worse. "Okay, new rule, no more rules. Bring whoever you want, whenever you want, as themselves. Although Tiago, you make a weirdly convincing encyclopedia salesman."